This is the Hunter Report, Shark Tank Edition, and I'm Hunter. And I'm going to talk about my love of entrepreneurship, the chase, the challenge, the hustle, what it takes. I am but a student of the game. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't do this without your support. Please give me thumbs up. Please subscribe. Starting a business, investments, can be sort of like a very mysterious black hole. There are these people that are up there, they are successful, and it's not really clear how they became successful. Shark Tank provides a window into the pathway towards success, and that's why I like watching it. Most of the time, success is not instant. Once in a while, you do get lucky, and it is so important to grab that opportunity, run with it, and never let go. But Shark Tank provides an incredible window into the mind and the thinking of some of the most successful and famous investors. So I intend on talking a lot about my reactions to Shark Tank, but also about entrepreneurship in general. So let's start with this week's Military Veterans Shark Tank episode. I'm going to start with the most difficult one first and work our way to the easier stuff. The least investable company was the Canine personal security company. This is such a niche. Dogs, we're not really talking a product here, we're talking a service. Highly trained canines are not just a rentable service, they're a service you have to buy. To get into this business at $20,000 is a very high entry cost. So we're talking about high net worth individuals like the guys on Shark Tank. Kudos to them for doing 9 sales this year, over $150,000 in business this year. I pray they keep this up for the rest of their life. They will make an excellent living. But it is such a niche item that it is so difficult to scale the business. Scaling means bringing a business from something that 10 to 50 people use every month or every day to something that 100 to 5,000 people use every month. Bottom line, the $20,000 cost of entry for the canine security business is a complete deal breaker and obstacle to 99% of customers. Now, who am I and why am I qualified to talk about business and entrepreneurship? I have been a professional software engineer for over 10 years, and I've created businesses that have grossed over $100,000. So I know just a little bit about luck and the hard work that it takes to make it happen. But I'm still hungry, and I'm not anywhere near finished with my entrepreneurial desires. That said, my experience has tempered my outlook, and I think I can provide a modicum of insight as to the pitfalls and obstacles you might encounter while going out there and swinging on a limb in the world of entrepreneurship. The second guy on tonight's Shark Tank was the man purse, the tactical man purse, and this hits into a market that I talk about a lot here on the Hunter Report, which is survival, paracord gear. Yes, his product ultimately is very similar to a lot of the shoulder strap messenger bags, and that is really what it boils down to. But he has a unique edge in that he's built a good online following. He's done a good 75 to 100K of sales. His biggest mistake was the delusion, the self-delusion that his activities were more important than they are. Quoted the Sharks by putting a value of $20,000 for his YouTube videos. And then he went on to say that there's a $200,000 fee of goodwill just for being him. When it comes to entrepreneurship, humbleness, constantly questioning yourself is so important, and that is the lesson. Now we've gotten through the tough stuff, and the remaining two are the more successful of the batch. The first product is the HandLove workout tool. They did over $100,000 worth of business in their first year, so this is a pretty good starting point. A good product sells itself, and no matter how good of a salesperson you are, if the product isn't recognized, that means you have to get outside yourself, you have to get out to people and figure out what other people think of your product. No matter how excited about your products you are, it doesn't matter, because the opinions of other people are the most important. Tried out all the other existing products, the nylon gloves. The leather gloves were too bulky. Everything. And she came with a genuine aha moment that she can make something out of tape, custom fit it. She knew her product was better, and with her enthusiasm, it began to pick up momentum because the product itself was sellable, and she was very passionate and an excellent salesperson. So really, we're talking about a double combination of success, the right fundamental ingredients that you're looking for in success. So, amen. Now, the only thing that was a slight curveball to me is that she went with Herjavec as opposed to going with Daymond John. Now, let's just take a step back. Daymond John is a master of manufacturing and a self-proclaimed enthusiast in the CrossFit and personal fitness line. So Daymond John owns a CrossFit, and he did a deal with Billy Blanks Jr., known to have invested in a lot of energy drinks, so he's really in the space more so than Herjavec. So that's the only fault that I find with this deal. Finally, we come to Bottle Breachers, the most successful deal of the night, securing both Kevin O'Leary and Mark Cuban for $150 grand at a 20% stake, valuing the company at $750,000. Now, this guy's a Navy SEAL. He is, and his story of getting rejected from the SEALs, going away for 2.5 years, but never giving up, coming back, making it through, and he applied that exact same grit and determination to his business. It is so inspiring. They have a sexy product, giant, beautifully machined bullets that open bottles that are custom engraved. They're doing incredible business, about $100,000 per month. To get to that level, they tap their personal network, and sales are flowing, they're rolling. This really is the double package. They have great marketing ability and a attractive product, which goes into the breakdown of companies. Some companies, like most of my companies, were too technical and lacked that marketing ability. And some companies are all hot air, they're all talk, but they lack that technical ability. This is a company that had both. They're firing on most cylinders, and they were able to secure an incredible deal. I hope you enjoyed my dissection of this week's Shark Tank. I love entrepreneurship. I think that the study of entrepreneurship is extremely important. It is extremely rewarding, and I look forward. I thrive on your feedback. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you want to hear. Engage with me. Invite me onto your YouTube channels. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Hunter Report, and I do other segments on Tech Startup Weekend. What it's all about, why you should go. A super awesome review on 6 of the best and the worst hand crank emergency survival lights. Part 1 of a 2-part series where I'll find the entire world's best hand crank light. And finally, if you're tired of coffee, some incredible alternatives like tea and mate. Thank you so much. Please give me thumbs up. Please subscribe. Stay motivated. Always have another idea in the back burner. Stop talking, start doing.